Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome to the night shift. It's another brand spanking new night shift week. And I just want to welcome you to the show. Big ups to all those who have it locked right now. If you have it locked on PEMGTV.com, rockthebox.net, on TuneIn, the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew, rockthebox.net, across the pond, One Harmony Radio. Here in South Florida, also Foundation Radio Network with Clinton Lindsay. Big ups to you. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you, and I promise you, I wouldn't even try. Tonight, it's Community and Finance Night, and we continue talking about something that we've been talking about for a while, and we're kind of combining the two tonight. We're talking about credit. We're talking about financial independence, financial freedom. And it'll be interesting how we mold and blend and put the two together so that they end up being one entity. And I'm going to have some help with doing that tonight in the person of Eugene Fanfan, a real charismatic guy we met recently, and things have just been really interesting. Conversations with him, really enlightening. And so we're going to talk a little bit tonight about financial freedom. We're going to talk a little bit about credit. We're talking about financial independence, really. That's what we're talking. That's what we're aspiring to. And on Community and Finance, we want to build each other up in the community, and we want to get to that point where we can have that financial freedom, right? Yeah. So we're gonna kick it off a little bit of music like we normally do. As I connect all my dots, finish connecting all my dots, crossing all my I's and dotting all my T's. You know how it goes. Owen is having a little bit of difficulty connecting tonight, so yet again we'll miss out a little bit on the legal segment for the diaspora coming out to Jamaica, but we're working through it. Kicking it off with Efren Alves. Yeah, it's overdue.
You give me something I need. You give me something I bleed. You give me something I crave. Oh, I really need you too. I really wanna feel great now. So let me have my way now. No one ever gonna leave, cause I'm so invested in you. Cause I really feel a vibe every time you set the right down. And nobody like this, man, it's nothing like this, and it's nothing like you. Nothing and nobody like you. And every single time you turn, no one ever wanna stop, because I always wanna let you know that I love you so much, it's nobody like you.
I do want to remind you, however, if you have any questions relating to business in Jamaica, any legal questions, especially property, intellectual property, divorce, family matters, you can send them to me or you can send them to Owen, but that's the purpose of the legal segment. For those who are abroad, that you know exactly what it is that you can look forward to getting into. If you ever have to deal with some matters relating to physical properties or intellectual property, divorce, children, once it has something to do with the government of Jamaica and you are abroad, you may get some help from the legal segment with Owen. So although he won't be on tonight, don't be shy. Send in your questions nonetheless. You can do it right here on kevinstew.com in the chat room. Or you can send them to you can text them to me. 773-789-STEW. Taking it once more from the top, Efren Alves, Overdue.
So I never wanna stop, cause I wanna let you know that I love you so much. And it's not nobody like you. Baby, my love. Long time is a overdue. Long time is a overdue. Baby, my love. Long time is a overdue. Long time is a overdue. Because you're special to me. Give me some. Give me some. Give me some.
This is the sound of Marcel featuring Skinny Fabulous. As they give it to you, a remix. I want to say welcome to those who have it locked in. You guys just joining in the chat room. Want to bear with me just a few minutes as I tie up some loose ends in the background here, yo. Skinny Fabulous Marsville, sorry. Give it to you. Hashtag happy good evening to you. Marlon, big ups.
the thing turn up. I touch Jamaica and the whole place turn up. I touch Canada and the whole place turn up. I touch Miami and the whole place turn up. I'm a home TNT when the whole city turn up. Anywhere that I go and the whole place turn up. London, England, well they know that we turn up. I come from my humble place, ghetto where superstars are making me. Everybody start to clap for me. Second start coming back again. Everybody start to clap for me. Second start coming back again. Everybody start to clap for me. Second start coming back again. Everybody start to clap for me. Stay the fuck down. I give the people them all of me love. I give the people them all of me trust. I give the people them all I can give. That's why the people them show love to me. I give the people them all of me love. I give the people them all of me trust. I give the people them my loyalty. That's why they show love to me right now. Eating nice, watch how I change up my lifestyle. Tell Caribbean their life. Man, I'm flyer than you pay. Yeah, right now eating nice, watch how I change up my lifestyle. People greet me with their smiles. Everywhere they know me name. Well, everybody let me start mash it up. Catch a big stage, catch a big show, mash it up. Everybody come true, cause they know I mash it up. Every place that we go, every festival show. And the people don't know. Cause I me come to mash up the place. Me come to make people wave. Make people get wonderful up and vibes. Put your hand in the sky, yes. Everybody start to clap for me. Second start coming back again. Everybody start to clap for me. Second start coming back again. Everybody start to clap for me. Second start coming back again. Everybody start to clap for me. Yo, I gotta say thanks to all the people that move in. Support me from straight beginning to the end. To all the friends, to all of my haters. Big up every single one of them against it. Big up the mom, big up the dad, big up everybody who feel like me. And then the world goes support me. And everybody does.
She bad, so she bad all round. Yeah, double M on the remix. Yo, girl, why you bad so? Oh gosh.
Oh, why?
Clean up your body, girl, you're making Marshall. Why you? Hold up. If I ever get your body, girl, I feel like I win.
That's such a good question. Why you bad so?
You are the champion, why no girl can't take it from you.
Big ups to all the bad girls out there.
Island in they go. The way she whine, 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 whine. The way she whine. The way she bang, 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 bang. She dey blow my mind. The way she bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah. She dey make me go low. The way she dey roll, yeah. Lord, she whine.
I want to say thanks to Paul C Media Group for sponsoring this segment of the show. Paul C Media Group and being in the moment is priceless.
When she walk back down, it's the same damn motion.
You want to trust that moment to Paul C Media Group. Numbers to call, numbers to text them. 754-999-6020, 754-999-6020. From something as simple as capturing the moment, something as complex as this show right here on a secure medium, you can make it happen. Paul C Media Group.
When she walk back down, it's the same damn motion.
If I was a shot man, I am a shot man. 19 minutes after the hour. Yeah, it's long time, Shabbat. Yeah, it's not just now.
She walk on the road and you know that the girl lay back. When she walk back down, it's the same damn
I want to say, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the show. Welcome to the guests in the chat room. on right here on kevinstew.com. Number to get in touch, 773-789-STEW, 773-789-7839, 20 minutes after the hour. And, you know, I'm going to do it a little bit different. Since things changed up a little bit on us tonight, we are going to I wouldn't say take full advantage of that. We're just gonna roll with it a little bit. And we're gonna roll with it a little bit. And so you get two musical therapies tonight. You get the pre-show therapy, and then you get the after the show therapy. You can work with that? I think you can. You only got bad since you met me? That means I have some kind of influence, right? Just want to say big ups to guest 572 in the chat room. This is on a lady tier words. Tonight is one of those nights where I'm really needing an assistant. Can I tell you? The struggle is real. 773-789-STEW gets you in touch. 773-789-7839. You can call, you can text. Bobby Lion. When the lion roar, the jungle tremble. How you doing, bro? Well, I can tell you, you've been missed. This is the son of Empress Unique. The track is called My Story.
Here's my story that's never been told. I'm no longer a child, I'm grown old. Looking out of the
I thank you, sir. I thank you very much.
Had so many lost souls, wondering what's their story. And if it's ever been told
to Florida, South Florida artists.
Listening to people that don't really know.
This is Empress Unique.
Never been told.
Before that you heard from Lady Tia.
I lived a life that many didn't know.
So I can tell you 572.
Smile,
The job pays well.
but deep down inside,
How about that?
is where my pain shows.
And it comes with benefits.
Not in my lover, you know. Deep down inside is where the pain shows. Not in my lover, you know. There's three sides to a story, but you can hold what you hold. I lived a life that many didn't know. I should have smiled, they even said it go. But deep down inside is where the pain shows. Not in my lover, didn't know. Deep down inside is where my pain shows. Not in my lover, didn't know. Only I know the truth that has never been told. Remember, there's three sides to this story. I lived a life that many didn't know. I should have smiled, they even said it goes. But deep down inside is where my pain shows. Not in my lover, didn't know. Deep down inside is where my pain shows. Not in my lover, didn't know.
I wanna wake up with you. I wanna be there when you open your eyes.
And I want to be there too.
Girl, I want you to be the first thing.
But I get the job of putting you to sleep.
I wanna wake
Someone else has the job of waking up. Or waking you up.
up, let me
Hey, that's why we have the Wake Up and Live show.
inside.
Sir Rockwell. Big up, sir.
Let me feel your
This is Sadiki. His rendition of I Want to Wake Up With You.
night. I wanna hold you.
Later on, we get to hear from
I wanna wake up.
the also talented Joanna Marie with her
All the love that
remake of the Gregory Isaacs Hush Darling. You can look forward to that in the musical therapy for later on.
share the love that I've been keeping. You can put the music to my song. I wanna wake up with you, baby. I wanna reach out and know that you're there. I want you to be the first thing that I see. I wanna wake up with you. Hey girl. And throughout the night, I wanna hold you tight. I wanna wake up with you. All the love inside me has been sleeping, waiting until the right one came along. You can share the love that I've been keeping. You can put the music to my song. I want that you're there. I want you to be the first thing that I see. I wanna wake up with you. All the love inside me has been sleeping. Wait until the right one came along. You can share the love that I've been keeping, baby. You can put the music to my song.
So we're gonna take a quick little break in just a few moments.
I wanna wake up with you. Yes, girl. I wanna reach out and know that you're there. And I want you to be the first thing that I see. I wanna wake up with you. I wanna live by your left side. I wanna feel every beat of your heart. And throughout the night, I wanna hold you tight. I wanna wake up with you.
Get your pen and paper ready, as we're in for a treat in just a few moments. You're gonna have to take notes. There'll be a quiz afterwards. No, there won't. I want to wake up with you also. Thank you, Sadiki. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, all being well, all things equal, we will have Eugene on the line with us to take us through the next segment of the show. Don't go anywhere unless you're going to bring back some friends. We'll be right back.
Pulse Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one get one free or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today. Your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Pulse Media Group.
Are you crazy about the music industry? You aspire to hit it big in music? Or maybe you've sweated out a soulful killer beat and are now stuck finding it's not as easy as it looked. Oh, but it can be easy for you with JTMC. We've been there. We know how it feels. So we solve challenges like production, promotion, marketing, branding and development, and more. With over 30 years of experience, JTMC is a one-stop shop for artists. We handle your graphic design, writing services, PR, as well as event planning, e-blasts, artist management, and bookings, so also your website and social media needs as well. We're experts in using creativity to persuade audiences on behalf of artists. drawing on our diverse experience to create projects that connect with audiences intellectually and emotionally. Artist success is everything to us, and our years of experience and commitment will be behind you for every one of your needs. If you've got music for the world to hear, whether you're a new or established artist, visit us at jtmcenterprise.com.
The award-winning Palace Peace and Love Academic Scholarship is appealing for your support to help educate one student at a time in Jamaica and the Caribbean.
Palace awarded 492 scholarships and several computers to university and high school students in Jamaica and the Caribbean over the past 7 years, valued at approximately 33 million Jamaican dollars, $250,000 US.
Importantly, our university graduates to date include 15 medical doctors, 10 lawyers, 6 engineers, and 15 fine arts students. Our goal is to award at least 105 scholarships in 2018.
Please partner with us to make this a reality for those well-deserving, hard-working students by making a tax-deductible donation online at www.palaceone.org
or send a check to Palace, P.O. Box 5461, Alpharetta, Georgia 30023 USA, or telephone 770-744-2154.
Palace, preserving young minds for posterity.
Dad, how do you throw a curveball? How do you build a fort? How do refrigerators run? How do fish learn how to swim?
Kids ask a lot of questions.
How high can you jump?
But you don't have to know every answer.
How many phone numbers are there?
Because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
How do cell phones work?
There are thousands of children in foster care who don't need every question answered.
What's electricity?
They just need you.
What's the moon made of?
For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the...
To an early start for a long hot summer, but beat the heat with a dash of lemongrass refresher. This cool thirst quencher is a low-sugar beverage made from the fevergrass plant, which has antioxidants, several wellness properties, and is a great lifestyle drink for all ages. Ah, that hits the spot. It's a new great taste. Have one today. Dash Lemongrass Refresher, distributed by Carib Atlantic Distributors. Call 954-614-0919. That's 954-614-0919. Life's a dash. Live well.
Hey, I'm representing for DJ Kevin Stew, working on the night shift radio show. Won't go changing like the weather, just to please the devil never. Will DJ Kevin Stew sell his soul? That's a word and honor. It's Christine representing word and honor. Selassie DJ Kevin Stew.
And to practice what him learn. Check your heart and motive every day you walk this earth. Remember life is given, make a difference in this world. Awake from your slumber, awake, Israelite, recall your maker. Who gives to every man his portion. The choice is yours to move on forward. Rise up and try your road. Rise up, don't make nobody stop you now. Gets to reach his fullness. And if you go bet your neighbor's mouth, you'll grow a heart of bitterness. See beyond the naked eye, see what's really happening. Nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastes said it. Awake from your slumber, awake, Israelite, recall your maker. and the choice is yours to move on forward. Rise up and trudge your own. Rise up, don't make nobody stop you now. Rise up, science gets yours. Destiny is ours. So rise up and trudge your own. Don't make nobody stop you now. Rise up, science gets yours. Destiny is ours. Every man will have a lesson. Every man will have a turn to make his own decision and to practice what he learned. Check your heart and motives every day you walk this earth. Remember, life is given, make a difference in this world. Away from your slumber, yeah. Awake is when life is all you make her. Who gives to every man is portion. The choice is yours to move on forward. Rise up, trudge your own. Rise up, no make nobody stop you. Rise up,
You have to rise up.
destiny is ours.
Destiny is ours.
Trudge your own.
Nobody can really rule your destiny but you.
Every man will have a lesson. Every man will have a turn to make
Every man.
one decision and to practice
Not some.
what he learned.
Every man.
Your heart and motives every day.
Listen to Christina Alicia. The track is called Rise Up.
Give and make a difference in this world. Away from your slumber.
I want to say thanks to GMAT Music Solutions for sponsoring this segment of the show.
Gives to every man his portion. The choice is yours to move on.
Bringing music to life.
Trudge your own. Rise up, no make nobody
GMAT Music Solutions. You want to give them a call? 754-307-GMAC. 754-307-4622. Tell them DJ Kevin Stew sent you. So as I had promised, good evening to the guests that are just joining in. The guestesses, just joining in on kevinstew.com. It's Community and Finance Night, and tonight we're talking about credit and financial independence. And there's some people who are listening in going, okay, really and truly, Stu, I know you've been talking about entrepreneurship and being independent and finances and keeping a little money in your pocket and making a little extra money, but what does credit have to do with financial independence? Well, from my personal experience in this country, in the US of A, it has a lot to do with it. And someone who has a little bit more experience than me with the connection of the two, I have on the phone. Now, I said it before at the beginning of the show that this guy's a really cool guy, really charismatic, and he takes that energy and he applies it to his life. We've been talking for about a little over a month now. We've been chit-chatting, and I got connected with him for this very reason, to bring him on this show. So since that was the reason we got connected, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the man of the hour, Mr. Mr. Eugene Fanfan. Eugene, you there?
How's everyone doing, man? Hey, man. Hey, Kevin, how's it going?
Hanging in there. Glad to have you on, Eugene. Thank you for taking the time out. I know you're kind of busy, but you decided to take some time out and share with us tonight. Now, like I said, tonight we're talking about this show, this Monday night show, has been dedicated a lot to finance and community. I showcase individuals in the community that are doing things, and I less often do finance, but striking that balance is really important. So to bring people back, I want to focus a lot on the financial side of life tonight. And in the US, that involves credit, big time. And so, first of all, just give a brief introduction of who you are. Who is Eugene?
Oh man, that's a great question. Great question, man. But that's gonna, space who I am, man. But definitely want to thank you again for having me on the show this evening. I know you could have anybody on the show, but you thought of me, so I'm just definitely honored to be on the show this evening with you guys. And definitely want to give it back to you, Kevin, man. You're doing a phenomenal thing with just educating the community, taking time out to actually do that.
Thank you.
And I just love it, just love it. But a little bit about myself, man. I'm originally from, Miami. I grew up in a rough part of Miami, and I just had a tough growing up, man. And lost my mom when I was very, very young, and just my dad working 2 jobs, and my family came from the island, right? So they was looking for the American dream, right? The freedom. So they left Haiti. I'm a Haitian descendant. They left Haiti, came over here just to live a better life, right?
Yep.
That's what everybody wanted. They want to come to America.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people sneaking in just to get to America because they want to live a better life. So my family literally did that just to come here so they can have a better life and have a family over here. And born here in Florida and grew up, but I always had a vision to help my family out, to build wealth, to change the circumstances, because a lot of times people get caught on the negative situation that they're in and they get caught in the slump, right? Instead of trying to figure it out, they just blame the situation. But, I took that like, you know what? I want to change this, right? Not just for me, but I want to change this for my family and then for my future kids. And they'll be able to help other people get out of the same situation. So my situation motivated me to do whatever it takes to become successful, to learn finances, to be able to learn how to build wealth, to be able to do that. But, I was able to go to college. I went to the University of South Florida. I graduated criminology and sociology. But I worked in that field a little bit, but I realized I had a passion for finances and helping people understand finances, because we all could agree that you can make all the money in the world. You can make $100,000 a year, but if you don't know how to manage that money and have good credit, guess what? You're not making you're making money, but you're not saving money. And a lot of times people get to live paycheck to paycheck because of that. So
right.
That's what pushed me to get to the level where I'm at right now. I'm just a regular individual who have a passion to help people, and I have a vision and I have a purpose just to help people. And that's what my purpose on this earth is.
Now, people talk a lot about being cash rich and credit poor. What's the big deal? Why is that such an issue?
The thing is, back in the day, it was about cash. How much cash you had, right?
Right.
And you was considered rich, right? But if you think about it, I mean, cash loses value. Like the American dollar is losing its value right now. Right? So a lot of times people are like, hey, I got cash, and when I buy certain things, it loses its value. But when it comes to credit, you're able to leverage your credit, do so much more than cash, right? I mean, you could have $50,000 in a bank cash, and someone could have an 850 credit score and be able to leverage that credit score to get a business line of credit, because, lenders, and when it comes to banks, they look at people with 850 credit score as trustworthy, right? Because they pay their bills on time, they know how to manage money, and that's what it's about. Opposed to somebody that may have a lot of cash and don't know how their finances in order. They can have $100,000 cash with a 400 credit score. The bank's still not going to give them a mortgage, right? They could go to looking for a house, and they got $100,000 cash and be like, hey, I want to get a mortgage. But if they have a less than perfect credit score, that lender is going to walk away from them because they have no trustworthiness. So, you always hear a lot of times people use the word, my word is bond, right?
Yeah.
Because when people look at your credit score, it's depending on your worthiness, how you pay people back. So that word is bond is more value than having cash. You understand?
Right. So when a couple of people are here in the chat room, and one of them said, credit is not bad. It allows you to invest and get around the financial barrier, and good credit results in a lower cost.
Hmm.
Now, how does one go about getting good credit? Because when you come to the US, all you hear is that, oh, you need to have credit to do X, Y, and Z, or we need to run a background, we need to run your credit check so that you can open this account, or you apply for a job and they're running a credit check depending on the job you're getting, and it could determine whether or not you get this job. But how does one go about getting good credit?
You know, you got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere.
Right.
You know, you hear the term, you have to crawl before you walk like a baby. You have to start, trying to start somewhere. So good credit's not just going to happen. So you got to figure it out. So we start with good credit. If you don't have no established credit, most of the time to build credit, what we help, try to give people advice on is get a secure credit card, right? Where you put your own money onto it, and now you put $200, $300 in secure credit card. You send your own money, you use it, you pay it back, and then that start building your credit, and we call those trade lines in the credit world, right?
Right.
A credit card, that's a revolving trade line. So now, the other thing with building credit is it's not just by having a credit card and using it, but you actually want to use 30% of your credit limit. So let's say you have $1,000 credit card, you actually want to use 30% of that limit, which is $300, right? Because banks now like, hey, this person is not desperate, they don't know how to manage money, but when you max it out, it drops your credit score because now banks and lenders look at you as desperate. You don't know how to manage money. You have a financial problem. So you want to learn how to manage your bills. And that's what credit is all about, how you manage your finances and how you pay your bills on time. And when you begin to build your bills on time, you begin to build up that payment history. And now that goes on to your credit and how long you had credit for. That's another consideration when it comes to that combination of your credit score, because your credit score is a combination of 5 components. It's payment history. The 2 major components are payment history and then your revolving line of credit. 30% of that is revolving line of credit and 35% is the payment history. So those are the 2 biggest components of your credit. So when you pay your bills and credit on time, your credit cards on time, and then when you use a little bit amount of your credit utilization, now you're going to begin to build that positive credit. So when you're applying for a house or a car, you're going to get approved. Now when you go getting that government job, they're checking your credit. You're going to have a higher chance of getting hired because now you have good credit. Now they look at you more responsible, especially with being in the banking world. They're not going to be like, hey, yeah, be a personal banker, but you have a 300 credit score, right? Because now you're advising people about finances, but guess what?
Right.
Your finances is not in order. So it's kind of like a contradiction. So that's why some employers actually look at your credit and see if you're qualified to be a candidate. So that's why it's very, very important to definitely keep your credit in order.
Yeah. And I was just mentioned in the chat also that there are some security clearance jobs that require good credit. And these are jobs with the government and some financial institutions. Now, when someone, let's say, someone used to have good credit, and for whatever reason, they end up having not so good credit. We hear by way of radio, TV, wherever, people talking about credit restoration. Is it as real as it is advertised on the radio?
It is. You have laws that's in place. A lot of times people feel like, doing credit repair, it may be illegal, things like that, but they have laws into place for consumers like you and me, Kevin, where we have rights as consumers to actually dispute these negative items on our credit. And it's a law that was placed in 1971, which is called the Fair Credit Reporting Act, that allows us to dispute any inaccurate, obsolete, negative items on your credit profile, which you're entitled to dispute, right? So there's laws into place where you could restore your credit legally and be able to get the credit cleaned up. So it's credit restoration companies out there where you have to clean up your credit legally the right way and be able to build your credit back up. Because life happens, right? You all could agree. You may have went through a storm. You may have lost your job. Life happens, right? And you couldn't pay your bills, right? But now you're able to pick yourself back up and start over and be able to go ahead and be able to start reestablishing yourself. So maybe now you want to get a house now because you got a good job. But now you don't have the credit score. But now you're able to go to a credit restoration company where you're able to build up your credit score to go ahead and be able to start your life back over.
So, can someone just, let's say, because you're pretty knowledgeable in this field, because you've had to deal with individuals in this field, having a business yourself, that you have to deal with some individuals. When it comes to restoring credit, so, and I know you've helped some people also along the way, does it take a specific amount of time, or does it vary from person to person? Is it very tedious? What? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's it's a process. Everything in life is a process. A lot of times people want the microwave credit restoration, but sometimes a lot of times people take years to damage their credit, and they want their credit to get cleaned up within a week, within a day. When you hear people say, I can fix your credit within a day, you want to run far away, right? Because it's impossible to have your credit fixed that fast. But when you're dealing with a reputable credit restoration company, company that's out there, where you're able to build it up within a short period of time, like with our company, you get results within 45 to 90 days, which is a very, very quick turnaround, right? Because, a lot of times you have some companies that take forever to restore your credit, and it may take up to years to build up your credit score. But with us, it takes 45 to 90 days. We're able to leverage that law, dispute these items, and now you get your credit cleaned up. So it is a short period of time with us. It is a process, 45 to 90 days. It is a short period of time. It's not that long. 2 or 3 months. We have some clients that have results within 30 days. I had a client that actually had results in 3 weeks of using the services. But everyone's credit profile is different, so it is different from case by case. But on average, most of our clients get results within 45 to 90 days, which is a short period of time. Most of the companies out there try to take a long period of time, but we're very aggressive, so we tackle all the negative items at once with all 3 credit bureaus, because you have Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and we will address all the negative items with all 3 credit bureaus at once to speed up the process of you getting results.
Is this an expensive process?
No, with us it's very, very affordable. With our company, with using the services, I mean, if you definitely, and if anyone is on this show right now who's listening in, you definitely want to go ahead and get your credit started. You're like, hey, I don't have a lot of money. It's very, very affordable. You definitely want to leave a message, maybe in the chat, reach out to Kevin, and I'll definitely be able to go over pricing with you. We'll be able to help you out, So depending on the situation, be able to help you out. But it is very affordable. I can tell you that I heard some people pay thousands of dollars, and I'll let you know with us, it doesn't even cost that much.
Now, as it relates to the whole, I get somebody and I need some help. I contact you, and how does that start off? Because what do I need to bring or present to you to say, this is what you will need to start helping me?
So very, very first thing, we look at when it comes to restoring credit is we do a detailed credit analysis. Most of the times, if you have collections, late payments, those things would ding your credit, right, by a lot of points. So what we look at, very first thing is we do a detailed credit analysis on your credit. So we see what negative items you have that's impacting your score, and what's hurting it negatively. So that's the very first thing that we look at, and we do analysis on it. We address all the negative items, and we show you what the negative items are. And then we have the creditors go ahead and do the analysis. They will draft disputes for each of those negative items all at once and get those sent off to the credit bureaus, and typically you get a response back within 45 days of the response. We do multiple rounds of disputes, so it's not just one round, but we do multiple rounds of disputes, and we're very, very aggressive in that regards when it comes to getting these items off your credit.
Someone just posted a question. With a bad credit, can one file for bankruptcy to get rid of the debtors? And is it true that that really helps with your record and gets it clean after 7 years? Would you recommend going bankruptcy versus asking the questions, disputing the claims, etc., on account, on the files, or both?
You know, I don't recommend. Definitely, it's different depending on the circumstances when to file bankruptcy. You know, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not a bankruptcy attorney, but just based on the situation, this kind of depends on the situation for me when it comes to bankruptcy. But I do tell people, you know, if it's just a couple collection accounts that they have, you know, bankruptcy will ding them negatively, right? Because bankruptcy is worse than having a collection account, right? Because you know, lenders are gonna run away from you, because even if you had a collection, you still may be able to get approved for some things. But when you have a bankruptcy, it's like taking 10 steps backwards when you have a bankruptcy. So it's all depending on the situation of the financial situation that you're going through. But if you have a couple collection accounts, I let people know, go through the credit restoration process. We can take care of those collection accounts where you don't have to file bankruptcy, because bankruptcy is like taking 10 steps back. But it just depends, because bankruptcy, let's say 7 years, that's a long time to wait to actually be able to go ahead and rebuild your credit. You understand? So I tell people kind of just take it with, depending on the situation, right? But but going through credit restoration first is definitely very important first step. Bankruptcy should always be the last option that you are going to do.
Now, let's say someone does go through bankruptcy. Would you be able to help them still?
Yeah, we're able to remove bankruptcies off credit.
Oh, you can remove bankruptcy?
Yep.
What?
Yep, and you know, we have successfully removed bankruptcies. Even for our agents, we got bankruptcies removed. Yep, able to remove it.
Well, you know, that is good information to have, because the amount of people that have filed bankruptcy as a means of getting back into the black from out of the red, because they've been told, ever since I've been to this country, I have heard, if you're in debt, the first thing you want to do, just go ahead and file bankruptcy. That'll take care of everything, just start over. But that's not necessarily the way to go.
Yeah. No, I tell people don't always do that, you know, because it dings you.
So it's more counterproductive, or it can be quite counterproductive.
Yeah, so I tell people not to do that.
So when people get in touch with you and go through the company to get services, what kind of difference do they see within this average 90-day period when they start to see changes? What kind of increase, or does it vary from case to case?
Yeah, it varies from case to case, but on average, you see anywhere from 50 to a couple hundred points. You know, anywhere from 50 to a couple hundred points. But so there's no exact way to guarantee a certain score. If anyone tells you that, there's laws against credit restoration companies doing that. Credit restoration is a highly regulated industry, but it just depends case by case. But on average, it'll increase anywhere from 50 to 100 and some points with it in regards when these negative items fall off the credit.
So, in 90 days, I could potentially go from a low 600 score to a high 600 score.
Mm-hmm. Yep, within 45, 90 days.
That's just 3 months. Just like
Yep,
that.
short period of time. Yep, that's how amazing it is. Short period of time.
No, I think people should get onto this. I've heard of a number of people saying, "Boy, I'd like to get this, that, or the other thing, but my credit is messed up, and I'm afraid to file bankruptcy." But this probably
Yeah,
explains now why I've been hearing a lot about credit restoration on the radio.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Um, you know, credit restoration is something that people could um, get back in order. Instead of filing bankruptcies in a short period of time, you get your credit fixed, you get back on track with life, and be able to buy a house, get a car. Credit is important. You get treated differently. It's very, very important to have your finances in order. I tell people don't hesitate, because the more you're in debt, on average, statistics show that people pay over $250,000 in their lifetime just in paying higher fees because of having bad credit. So if you're not having money right now, having bad credit is going to put you in a worse situation. So you definitely get your credit first, get it in order first. You'll be able to save more money, build wealth for yourself and your family. So definitely don't hesitate. It's very, very affordable. So if you guys who's on the air right now, you have questions about it, you want to get involved, you want to know how much it costs, definitely leave a message in the chat, so we'll be able to reach out to you. We'll get you involved, get you some information.
somebody just sent a message on the text line. My credit is fine. I don't need to tune into this, but that can change real quick. That my credit is fine situation, that can change quickly. But at the same time, even if you have good credit, I'm pretty sure you know someone who doesn't. Here it is, someone posted in the chat room, bankruptcy doesn't totally remove your debt obligation. I think of it only as refinancing. And credit restoration company probably does show the do's and the don'ts.
Yeah, we educate you on finances and everything in our program. But when it comes to bankruptcy, there are different type of bankruptcy. Once again, I'm not a bankruptcy attorney.
Right.
But you have Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you have Chapter 13. One of them will wipes away your debt. One of the bankruptcy does have you pay monthly payments, and it goes to a trustee where they distribute it to the creditors. So there are different type of bankruptcy, but depending on the situation, once again, guys, because bankruptcy will set you back 10 steps backwards. Because after the fact, they will actually have you file bankruptcy. You say yes, most likely they're going to deny you for a loan, mortgage, car, credit cards, store cards, things like that. Even jobs, actually, because they feel like you may not be responsible. So definitely do the credit restoration stuff first. And you don't want to go backwards. You're trying to advance in life. Time don't go backwards, time just go forward, right? So you want to move forward, just at time to move forward. So most definitely, we'll definitely get you in situated.
If someone wants to get a little bit more information from you, Eugene, what's the best way to reach you?
The best way to reach me, you guys are able to definitely, for people that have credit questions, text credit to 813-495-5707, and then also you can text credit to 773-977-9670. You just text the phrase word credit, and me and my team will get back to you in a promptly manner to be able to answer those credit restoration questions for you. We'll do a free credit consultation, no charge for that. Let's be able to answer some of your questions that you may have about credit, the process, and how long it takes. This text the word credit to 813-495-5707. or text it to 773. Give me one moment. Hold on. Text it to 773-977-9670, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Okay, that seems simple enough. And I guess if you mention in your text you heard it on the night shift, that won't be too painful either. Shameless plug. Eugene, I know you got to run. I want to thank you very much. I just put the number in the chat for anyone who wants to share it. They may have friends. And this is anywhere in the continental US. They can call from.
Mm-hmm.
They can send a message from. So,
yep.
What about Canada?
We don't service Canada. We're working on some things in Canada in regards to credit, and upcoming future. But right now, as of yet, we're still in the works of getting Canada to be able to assist them over there.
Okay. But definitely anybody in the continental US that you know that have credit issues. But even for the ones who don't have credit issues, go ahead, text and get the information. Because there may be just something there to help you. One of the things I found interesting is, and I heard some people talking about this one day. I said, I would go somewhere and get something, and I like it, and I tell my friend about it, and they will go over there, and they will get it too. But the company never yet tells me thanks for it. I don't get if it's a restaurant, I don't get a free drink. I don't. There's nothing. And I would want to go out on a limb and say, you know what? Go ahead and tell some people about this, because you'll be helping them in a great way. Carl?
Oh yeah. So we do have an amazing referral program.
Oh, there's a referral program.
Credit. Yeah, so let's say you have good credit. You know somebody got good credit. We do have an amazing referral program, and we have a lot of people who's able to make success over here, and build a career out of this and make multiple six figures over here. But
what?
We're definitely able to.
Did you just say six figures?
Help you with that. Yeah. So if you guys are on here and you guys have good credit, or even if you guys have less than perfect credit, at the same time be able to get your credit in order, and just by using a simple system, we'll show you how to get your credit in order and be able to earn additional income at the same time just by using a referral system. So if you guys are interested in that part, definitely text the word agent to 773-977-9670, and me and my team will give you information about being an agent with us with the referral program. Even if you have good credit or less than perfect credit, it doesn't matter. It's never too much money out there, because the bills will still keep coming in, but you got to find a way to have residual income to cover those bills. But with our company, we do have an amazing referral program where you'll be able to earn additional income at the same time.
Nice. So you can text credit or you can text agent to the numbers, and you get information. So whether you have good credit or you have bad credit, there's something there to help you.
Absolutely.
You can't beat that. That's a one-stop shop. That works for everybody. And ladies and gentlemen, I kind of knew that part of it. That is why I said the show is designed to join the dots between credit and building financial freedom. Because if you can do this and get this referral, that helps putting money in your pocket. A referral system, what? That helps putting money in your pocket. You can't lose off of that. So I have been chatting with Eugene. I'll go there and put it out there. I have been chatting with Eugene. So let's talk. Let's all chat with Eugene together and see what kind of information we can get and how we can help other members of our community. Because once again, our community is not just the development that we live in. It spreads far and wide. And people that you pass every day, bus, plane, boat, train, whatever way you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. So you do something good for them, they will turn around and do something good for you tomorrow. And that's really how a society works, a civilized society. Right, Eugene? That's pretty much how it works, right? That's the village.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I would say reach out, get the info, and see how you can help yourself or help someone else. Eugene, I know you got to bounce. I want to thank you again for taking time out to come on and share about credit and how restoration can help, and giving the numbers to contact for the information. Anybody requiring any more information, go ahead. Reach out to the numbers provided. Get the information. What do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. Good credit, bad credit, in between credit. Everybody benefits.
Absolutely.
And you can pocket a little something too from referring. So company has a referral system. It works. How cool is that? All right. Thank you, Eugene. We'll definitely stay in touch. And we will talk some more, because community and finance remains each and every Monday night. We talk about something in the community and we give some tidbits on finance. So, yeah, let's help each other. Thank you, Eugene.
Man. It was a pleasure, man. Thank you for having me on the show, man. You guys have a wonderful night.
All right, man. Take care.
All right.
Eugene Gray. First, it was Chris. I just keep spoiling up this man's name. Eugene Fanfan, ladies and gentlemen. So, once again, you can text credit to 813-495-5707 or to 773-977-9670, or you can text agent to the same numbers. Go ahead and say you heard the information on Night Shift to DJ Kevin Stew, and see what kind of information you can get, how it can help someone. You can never be too sure. You can't go wrong. In once you live in the continental US, I guarantee you, you're going to either need help yourself or to refer someone else to get some help. So keep those numbers. If you didn't get it, it's there in the chat room. Both numbers are posted in the chat on kevinstew.com. Don't be shy. Go ahead, grab the numbers, get the information, and we can go on from there to help one another. Yeah? We're going to take a quick little break. I want to say thank you to JTMC for sponsoring this segment of the show. We're going to take a quick little break, and we get to enjoy, again, a little more music. Tonight is more music and less talk, because in that short space of time that we were talking, there was a lot of information that was shared. And as I spoke to Eugene, I was like, hey, this is some good information. We need to share this to the community. And that is why he was on tonight. So thank you again, Eugene, for that. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we play a little music. If you have some questions, go ahead. Don't be shy. Post it in the chat room. Send it to the numbers that are posted in the chat room. Text agent or text credit to 813-495-5707 or 773-977-9670. What do you have to lose? We'll be right back after these few messages.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulseemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
I'm in almost every school bus in classroom. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger.
Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help.
Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me. We are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
We're off to an early start for a long hot summer, but beat the heat with a dash of lemongrass refresher. This cool thirst quencher is a low sugar beverage made from the fever grass plant, which has antioxidants, several wellness properties, and is a great lifestyle drink for all ages. Ah, that hits the spot. It's a new great taste. Have one today. Dash lemongrass refresher, distributed by Carib Atlantic Distributors. Call 954-614-0919. That's 954-614-0919. Life's a dash. Live well.
It's time to get live, it's time to get lit. Spiritually powered inspirational thoughts. It's time to spit. Join Sharon Corinthian and St. Patrick every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 96.3 IMG Radio as they bring you poetry at its finest, featuring some of the hottest spoken word artists from around the world. It will leave you touched, moved, and inspired. Tell a friend to tell a friend and join us for the show.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com, your links to worship and praise.
Yes. Akar Mantino, I'm making notes right now. You are locked in to DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift.
Yo, turn my mic up real quick. Turn it up. Everybody wants to be delivered, be forgiven. It's so easy. All you gotta do is trust in Jesus and be a believer, and know that He sees and He's pleased when you're falling to your knees. Know your life will be a breeze. Just let go, never fear. God is here, no more pain you'll have to bear, and He'll wipe away your tears. So you know. They say under the blood, say you're covered. Hope you know everywhere you go, say you're covered by the blood. And when you walk in, you have to let the world know. Day or night, say you're covered by the blood. Say under the blood, say you're covered. Hope you know everywhere you go, say you're covered by the blood. And when you walk in, you have to let the world know. Day or night, say you're covered.
This is the sound of Dale Brown and Truth.
Yeah. See me God, you can't walk over. And even though me no deserve no redeemer, him still a cover me.
Remember that word?
Pia.
Pia.
Say me no serve no pia savior. See me God, you can't walk over.
For those of you that are new, that's an actual word, yeah?
Him still a cover me with peace and favor. Over Jesus say under the blood say you covered. Hope you know everywhere you go say you covered by the blood. And when you walk in you have to let the world know day or night say you covered by the blood. Under the blood say you covered. Hope you know everywhere you go say you covered by the blood. And when you walk in you have to let the world know day or night say you covered by the blood. Can't save ya. See me God you can't walk over. And even though me not deserve no redeemer, him still a cover me with peace and favor. Papa Jesus say under the blood say you covered. Hope you know everywhere you go say you covered by the blood. And when you walk in you have to let the world know day or night say you covered by the blood.
Too much gun there Jamaica, man. Yo man, you know who want a Jamaica? You know who want? We want food at Jamaica, clothes at Jamaica.
This is the sound of Papa Beto.
Jamaica.
Sweet, sweet Jamaica.
Food at Jamaica, love at Jamaica, peace at Jamaica.
So Florida, listen out for Dale Brown and Truth coming back to Fort Lauderdale.
Jamaica, the land of love, reggae and rasta.
Happens in just a few weeks.
We no want no war and crime come take over. So just give me back the sweet, sweet Jamaica, land of love, reggae and rasta. Tired of the gunshot, tired of the murder. We no want no war and crime come take over. People dead, we no want hear that no more. Skullfy board, we no want hear that no more. Hopes are gone, we no want hear that no more. Man a bad man, we no want hear that no more. One we little country safe and secure. Walk from Kingston, go a Portmore. No be to Portland, go pan with tour. Go pan the beach, sit up on the seashore. Watch it pretty girls, them a pass we galore. One go back pan we corner. And go play them in over Miss Nama. And no scared and no drive-by shooter. Eat with chicken back, drink with manish water. Climb up the world famous Guns River. Eat fried fish and bump me over Elsha. And go swimming at the nice sea water. And we don't have to look over we shoulder. So just give me back the sweet, sweet Jamaica, land of love, reggae and rasta. Like a the gunshot, we tired of the murder. We no want no war and crime come take over. So just give me back the sweet, sweet Jamaica, land of love, reggae and rasta. Tired of the gunshot, tired of the murder. We no want no war and crime come take over. Give me that sweet, sweet, sweet Jamaica. This is the place where the world admire. Give me that sweet, sweet, sweet Jamaica. This is the place where the world admire. God blessed little island in the sun. Plane a flying cruise ship it a come. The greatest place for her to have fun. Drink the Guinness stout, drink the white rum. Banana, dumpling and the rundown. Build up Jamaica, not tear it down. Sooner or later we not go have none. Give me back the sweet, sweet Jamaica, the land of love, reggae and rasta. Tired of the gunshot, tired of the murder. We no want no war and crime come take over. We say give me back the sweet, sweet Jamaica, land of love, reggae and rasta. Tired of the gunshot, tired of the murder. We no want no war and crime come take over. We want food at Jamaica, clothes at Jamaica, money at Jamaica, car at Jamaica, big house at Jamaica, peace at Jamaica, love at Jamaica, build up Jamaica. So just give me back the sweet, sweet Jamaica.
That was Papa Beto. Track is called Sweet, Sweet Jamaica. This is on a King Charles.
Girl, you got the moves, you got the juice, you got the flavor, got the sauce, oh yeah. Anywhere you want.
King Charles was featured this past weekend with Code Red
You need somebody to remind you.
at the VP Showcase.
I'll find you. Oh, I just wanna make you mine. So
Talk about a performance. My goodness.
change your life.
This track is called Juice.
And I will chase the skies and no limit. If you want to, you can be my queen, and I will be your king forever. If you want to, you can be my queen, and I will be your king
The son of Bingy Blaze.
She's like rain or fall. I mean, she want to touch her.
It's called Rasta Touch.
She want to touch her.
Produced by Kevo Gits.
Touch her in the morning, touch her in the evening. Good loving from the Rasta man she receiving. Loyal empress, I me know she know this.
Kevo Gits sometimes plays with Code Red.
Dinner is fine.
Part of the musical fraternity down in South Florida.
She tell me say I touch in time. So my come in house and money and vehicle. I mean she want to touch her.
It's really interesting.
Take her on the world, but I mean she want to touch her.
I went and saw King Charles down in Wynwood. And the band that was playing
she feel like she wanna fly. She never yet been so high.
Had Kevo Gits on guitar.
Not deny, oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my.
So King Charles vocals, Kevo Gits guitar.
Take her to some place that she never been yet. Seen some things that she
Vinny Hamilton on keyboard.
Me want you bingy trust me. She said me need you.
Brian Williams on drums.
She said me want you bingy trust me. She said me need you.
Talk about a band.
So I come bring house and money and vehicle. Now me she want to touch her. So I buy her fancy things and take her on the world. But I me she want to touch her. When we touch it's like rain or fall. I me she want to touch her. A Rasta she want to touch her. Well then hear me now. What yo? She on the food pan plate. Now bend down low. She want elevate. Blah 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 and them not penetrate. Now the Rasta pass you and she start celebrate. See what you see and do what you're doing. Cause she's got something, hey, hey. That money can't buy. So I come with house and money and vehicle. But I mean she want to touch her. So I buy her fancy things and take her on the world. But I mean she want to touch her. When we touch it's like rain or fall. I mean she want to touch her. A Rasta she want to touch her.
Oh, Kevin, you're so good. Music just turns me on.
This is the sound of Yishka. A track called How Could I Live. This one produced by Rick and Rich. Or is it Rich and Rick? Father and son duo, Ricky Walters and Richie Walters.
How could I possibly go on if you should say goodbye? Just like a rose, if you don't water it every morning, it withers and it dies.
It's Rich and Rick.
Say you'll never leave me, say you won't deceive me, promise me you'll never make me blue. Cause if you ever hurt me, if you should desert me, baby I don't know just what I do. I don't know what I do.
Yes, I did say this was Yishka.
I don't know just what I do.
As we thank you to JTMC for sponsoring that previous segment. Jonah Marie and crew in full effect on Saturday at the VP Records Showcase. This segment is brought to you courtesy of the Wake Up and Live show. Sir Rockwell comes in at 7 a.m. on rockthebox.net. And the 41 and a half other stations globally to bring to you Wake Up and Live show. That's 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm very sure that I could never love anyone the way I love you now.
It's 24 minutes to the top of the hour. Our extended musical therapy segment.
If you should desert me, baby, I don't know just what I do. I don't know what I do.
You don't know what you'll do.
I don't know just what I do.
Sometimes you can't do anything but say, my. Double play from Yishka.
Come here, girl. I'm right here, baby.
I'm right here, baby.
You know what I want to do.
You know who that is, right?
Come a little closer.
There's only one person that I know that does that. Quite like that.
Smells good on you. Slide on your lipstick. Baby, you wear the crown. 'Cause when you get through, I wanna show off you. Tonight will be a special night of many more to come. Baby, I'm so proud to be with you. I just wanna let you know you got me saying you sure look good tonight, and you're so damn fine. You got me saying my. You sure look good tonight. After all this time spent on your mind now, step in my bedroom. First I wanna take some time. I just wanna.
And it's really interesting because that shoop that's the voices of one Shauna Dazzle, one Gary McNeil, Gary Squatty Mac. South Florida talent, well turned up, because that dynamic duo, the same dynamic duo that was on that cruise with Mr. Vegas, providing supporting vocals. I'm sounding like Marlon now, right? As a reminder, Marlon comes in again on Wednesday, 7 p.m. till 10. When he hands off to me. That Real Rockers show, you don't want to miss that. So it's really interesting because Joanna Marie did the vocal part at the beginning of My. And Joanna Marie is the producer of the rhythm that you hear me remixing this song with in the background. It's called the Hush Darling rhythm. The passive aggressive tune, as I call it.
Gonna lay it on bright and early, 'cause the heat is on, yeah. And I know that you're ready. Let us lay it on now.
So last weekend,
Now that we are moving in
at Hopeton's birthday party, Joanna Marie on stage
I miss a hush, darling. Hush, even
showed why this is truly a passive aggressive tune. Because she invited this guy, this random guy out of the audience, onto the stage.
'cause after the storm,
Poor guy didn't know what he was getting into.
and I will keep you warm, darling.
Let's just say she told him hush afterwards.
When you're next to me. Ooh, yeah, darling. Hush, 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 hush. Oh, we're gonna lay it on now, bright and early, 'cause the heat is on, yeah. And I know that you're ready. Let us lay it on now. Now that we are moving in the groove. I may say hush, darling. Hush, even if it hurts to cry. Hush, darling. Hush, 'cause I'm gonna tell you why. Hush, darling. Hush, 'cause after a storm there'll be a calm, yeah. And I will keep you warm. Hush, darling. Hush, wait a little longer, yeah. Hush, darling. Hush, 'cause love is getting stronger. Hush, darling. Hush, 'cause after a storm there'll be a calm, and I will keep you warm. You're a liar. You're such a liar.
So it's not a hush thing? She lying?
The same old story you tell.
This is the sound of Anne Marie.
Wouldn't even change it a little. You must really think that I'm a fool.
I don't even know where Anne Marie is right now. She was on tour with the Wailers.
Flat, you ran out of gas. Stopped by the cops again.
If you're not familiar, you don't know, this is all talent coming out of South Florida right now.
That's why your keys don't work anymore.
This track is called Liar,
Knocking my door. Oh, oh, deceiver.
produced by
You had it.
Zemroy Lewis. Zimmer Productions. Just happens to be the band director and bass player for Code Red Band.
You almost convinced me I was the problem. I got accustomed to being blamed. Damn if I
So moved out of passive aggressive into gaslighting.
put me back together. Forget we met, don't mention my name. 'Cause you're a liar. That's why your keys don't work anymore. Stop knocking my door. Oh, deceiver. Ooh, you had it good, but now I am done. 'Cause I found some
This is redemption right here. So she's saying, hey, listen, Anne-Marie is saying, you're a liar. George Nooks just come right back and say, listen, you're the only woman in my world.
Take my hand, no looking back. Yes, I'm yours and you're mine. You and I, no space for laps. No need to worry, cause you're the holy woman. In my world, 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 no forever is not enough, and I won't waste your time. It's a big world with many choices, color, shapes, personality, voices, and I promise it's so woman, yeah, and all the things that you do. You're the holy woman in my world. You're the holy woman in my world. You're the holy woman in my world. You're the holy woman. Snow come rolling down the mountainside. The sun come around, melting the snow away.
This is Tony Gold.
Girl, I've been gone for such a long, long time. Yes. Seasons, no reason to change.
That's the name of the track.
Girl, I love you more each day. And each and every day, I'm praying that you will stay. Girl, I love you more and more each day. Seasons, no reason to change. Whoa, seasons, no reason to change. 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 Ooh, yeah. There's something special you like the days to bring. Something you've been wishing for more than anything, baby. Just be true and it will come to you. Yeah. Seasons, no reason to change. Girl, I love you more and more each day. Each and every day, I'm praying that you will stay. Girl, I keep loving you more and more each day. Seasons, no reason to change. Whoa, whoa. Seasons, no reason to change. Why you wanna change on me? Seasons, no reason to change. Na, 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 na. Seasons, no reason to change. Na, 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 na. Seasons, no reason. Seasons, no reason to change.
Hold you in my arms, hold and make you mine. Because I know that when you're with me, everything will be fine.
This is the sound of Annette Brissett.
Everything to me, a girl could ever need. You fill my day with joy.
Track is called My Everything.
What more can I need?
10 minutes to the top of the hour. 10 minutes before I bounce out of here.
Yes, you are. You are. autumn, spring. You're my kind of man. You are everything to me a girl would ever need. You fill my day with joy and laughter. What more can I need? You are, yes, you are my everything, my everything, everything, baby. You are, yes, you are my everything, my everything, my everything, my. You are my everything, about you, baby. Say I'd like to hold you in my arms, hold and make you mine, because I know that when you're with me, everything will be fine. You are everything to me a woman ever needs. You fill my day with joy and laughter. What more can I need? You are, I know, my everything. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are my everything, my everything.
From the album Lift Our Head,
You're my coffee in my cup. You're my sugar in my bowl. My everything. You're my sun on my roof. You're my love when I need you. You are. You're my friend when I need one.
You Are My Everything.
I miss you in the morning, baby. You are. Sleep at night without you. You're everything. You're my everything. You're my sugar in my bowl. My everything. You're my sun on my roof. You're my love when I need you. You're my friend when I need one.
There's a young lady that I had introduced to you guys some time ago, and I hadn't played her song in a while. Any of her songs, I have a couple of them from her, and I just I feel inspired right now. This is the sound of Fayana. The track is called I Wonder. bouncing out a little Adriana. The track is called Touch Me. I want to thank you each and everyone for tuning in. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for asking the questions. Hope you got some answered questions. This track is called Touch Me. My name is DJ Kevin Stew. I'm back tomorrow, 10 till midnight Eastern Standard Time, right here, kevinstew.com. Take care, y'all. Oh, by the way, those of you over in the UK and Australia, happy National Orgasm Day to you. I'll leave it right there. Is priceless. Consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulseemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.